Hey everybody, welcome back. Recently I made a video that showed you can in fact make sugar-free recipes in a Ninja Slushi. In response to that, I had a lot of people asking about whether or not you could do sugar-free Kool-Aid in there. That one turned out to be a tiny bit more complicated, so today we're going to be doing that, and in addition to that, we're also going to be doing Gatorade G0 and some stuff from Sonic as well. So you ready? Let's get into this. Okay, for these recipes, we have some options. For the Kool-Aid, we can do 0 sugar cherry, 0 sugar tropical punch, or 0 sugar grape. I think today for the Kool-Aid, we're going to use the grape flavor because I got similar flavors for these in the other mixes. For the Sonic mix, we have the choice of ocean water or cherry limeade. Choosing between these for me is going to be easy. I'm going to do the cherry limeade on this. Number one, because this is the popular flavor at the Sonic restaurants. Ocean water just sounds disgusting. If you've ever drank water out of the ocean, that's kind of what I'm thinking about right now. Honestly, it's probably pretty good, but I don't want to take that risk right now. Next, we have our Gatorade G0. This is Glacier Freeze. This one is lemon lime. Then we have orange. And we have the Glacier Cherry. We're already doing a cherry thing with this, so we'll just eliminate that one. Lemon lime is a pretty boring basic flavor, and we got lime in here too, so we'll just eliminate that too. And I'm thinking maybe we'll do the orange, just because it gives us some nice contrast in color. In addition to these, we're going to need a little bit of allulose for a couple of reasons. First, since we are making slushies, we want these to be extra sweet. Second, in order to get these to slush properly, we're going to need the allulose to help that happen. Otherwise, these are just going to freeze up. Next, obviously, we need water. And our last ingredient is going to be a little bit of vegetable glycerin. If you want to put glycerin into a recipe, you have to make sure that it's food grade glycerin. Very important. I'm going to do them first without the glycerin to show you what happens if you don't have it in there. And then if it turns out that we need it for a proper slush, we'll add it in. That way you can see how it affects your mix. Got it? Good. If you'd like to make this recipe, all the ingredients and measurements are down in the description of the video, along with the calorie count, the protein, the carbs, and the fat. Alright, we might as well start with our grape Kool-Aid. These little sugar-free packets that we're using for these 3 recipes are the kind that you would pour into a bottle of water and then shake up. Each packet is supposed to be for about 17 ounces of water. So what we're going to do is double up on these so we can make enough slushy for at least 2 people. So we're going to need 2 of these packets. Open these up. Empty these out into our water. Make sure you get all the mix. It doesn't seem like there's a lot in there, but trust me, it's plenty. Then we're going to pour in our allulose and give this a really good stir. You really want to make sure you get a good stir on this because you don't want any leftover powder at the bottom of this thing that doesn't get poured into the slushie. Every little bit that you don't get is going to be lost flavor. Trust me, a little bit goes a very long way. All right, next we're going to pour in our mix. We're going to turn on our slushie, and we're just going to set this to slush and just leave it at the default settings to see what happens. Now all we gotta do is wait. You can see with this that this hasn't reached our temperature that we want, but this has turned into just a big freaking hard clumpy mess. I'll stop this so you can see. The reason that I think this happens is because the mix is actually sweetened with aspartame. That kind of makes it look like this. If I were to try to dispense it out of here, it just wouldn't come out. So for this, I'm going to add a little bit of the glycerin and we're going to see what happens. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of this in here, just like that. I'm going to scrape this down a little bit to get it to go down in there, and we'll wash it down with just about maybe an ounce of water or so. Just enough to get those remnants. Then we can start this up again and see what kind of difference it makes. You can see that right away, as soon as it started mixing in, it's made a really big difference in that. Almost all that clumpiness is already gone. Now we can just wait a little bit longer. This looks way, way better now. I'm going to pour some of this out and see how it tastes. That looks pretty darn good. Nice and slushy. But the real test is, how does it taste? That's tasty. Nice and grapey. It's not overly sweet like you would expect it would be by adding all this extra sweetener in. It's just about right to me. The texture looks really nice on this too. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, next we have the Cherry Limeade from Sonic. These packets work the same way. In fact, these packets go with the same amount of water as you use for the Kool-Aid. So we already know we're gonna need 2 of these. So we got our water again, throw in our mixes, and our allulose once again. This one's gonna be really interesting because if you've ever had that Cherry Limeade from the Sonic restaurants, it's kind of a shitty slush. So we might actually come out with a better result than you get from the fast food place.
Are you serious?
These are also sweetened with aspartame, so I'm gonna make the assumption that it's gonna do the same thing in the Ninja Slushi that the other thing did. So we're gonna put in the glycerin right from the start. And once again, we're gonna give this a really good stir. Now we're gonna pour this in here, and we're gonna use the exact same settings. Hopefully we get some good results. Okay, this is done. I did actually use a little bit more glycerin in this mix than I did on the first one, but it looks pretty good in here, so let's see how this pours. Probably could have used a little bit more glycerin than that, huh? You want to be careful not to use too much of that stuff if you don't have to, though. Also, it depends on how you want your texture to come out on this as well. I'll tell you what, though, that looks good. This actually looks a heck of a lot better than the stuff from the fast food restaurant. Normally, when you get these Cherry Limeades from Sonic, they're really almost like flavored ice. And then once you drink it down a little bit, you have a bunch of flavorless ice left in here. So this looks like a big improvement. Holds together really well anyway. Let's see how this tastes. Oh, that's good. This is better than the restaurant by a pretty wide margin. Okay, on to the next one. Now on to the G0. This stuff is a little bit different. Still the same number of packets that we're going to be using, but this one is sucralose sweetened. If you live in the United States, you would probably know that as Splenda. We're going to find out if that's going to make any kind of real discernible difference in our slush, but I did use that before and it wasn't a problem, so we should be okay. Putting the glycerin in first worked out really well on the Cherry Limeade, so we'll just do that again right here. Again, I'm using as little of this as I possibly can to get the results that I want. If you watch this video and you want something that's a little bit more runny, then you're going to use a little bit more of the glycerin. And if you want it a little bit harder, which I can't imagine you would, because if it was harder than that, it wouldn't come out of the machine, then you would use a little bit less. Once again, we'll give this a stir. You know the drill. And we'll do the stuff. I'm kind of interested to see how this is going to taste, because if you've ever bought G0 from the store, they don't typically have a ton of flavor. That mix smelled super orangey though, so I'm pretty optimistic about this one. Hey, by the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. Well, this one looks the best of all three right off the bat, and that's because we're not dealing with the aspartame, we're dealing with sucralose instead. In any case, if you feel like this is too runny like this, you can always use either a little bit less glycerin, or you can crank the freeze level up a little bit. This actually seems just about perfect to me though. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, you see right there? Definitely a lot runnier, but this is actually really nice for a slushie. I'm not going to bother increasing the freeze level on this because this is plenty slushy for me. I guess all there's left to do is to taste this and see how it came out. That's really tasty, really strong orange flavor, and it's nice and sweet. Good stuff. Thank goodness this was the last one. I'm getting super waterlogged now. All of these slushies turned out really great and the flavor was spot on. So you can see with just a little bit of tinkering, you can slush just about anything you want to. One note that you need to consider is the fact that I used allulose to sweeten these slushies. For some people, allulose has a little bit of a laxative effect if you're not used to using it. For those people, you can substitute a different sweetener. I'd recommend using something like erythritol or xylitol. For those, the slush results come out a little bit differently, but you can make up the difference by adding a tiny bit more glycerin into the mix. If you'd like a little bit more information about the Ninja Slushie that I used in this video, I do have an Amazon affiliate link for it down in the description. If you buy anything through those links, I do make a small commission, but it doesn't change the price that you pay, 1 cent. Hey, Joe's Phenomenal now has channel memberships. For most people, you can see a join button down below the video window that you can click and see what type of perks I'm offering. If you're using an iOS device, you might not be able to see it, and if that's the case, I do have a link down in the description of the video as well. If you like this video, then I think you'll love this video right here where I made Limeade Slushies with all sorts of different sweeteners. If you watch that video, you'll be able to see how each sweetener reacts with the slushie and what you need to do to get them to work. Well, that's it for now. I hope to see you back again here really soon. And until that time, I'm Joe, and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.